Next, Sasha, the lion tamer, who with her cat will perform some death-defying tricks. Jimmy, did she bring the whip? Great. But first, our guest is Fletcher King, the writer of the new movie, The Advent of the King. Please welcome Fletcher King.
Well, thank you for having me, Mr. Colbert. Thank you.
The movie is an amazing film about a medieval adventure.
Mr. Colbert,
there's
it's not
9th century king in Europe who's seeing that his reign may end soon.
It's not a movie.
Well, there's also a neighboring kingdom that's gathering forces to... What?
It's not a movie. It's a book.
Oh, my mistake. Fletcher King has written the ultimate medieval novel that will soon become a movie starring Sean Connery and Russell Crowe.
No, wait.
I've seen the trailer. It's amazing, the explosions and the marvelous special effects. Do you want to set up the clip?
Look, you strange man, there's no clip because there's no movie.
It's not a movie starring Sean Connery and Russell Crowe. There's no swords and armor clashing. No special effects. Nothing that goes boom. That explains why I'm with the writer and not Connery. But what was that clip I saw?
I don't know, some nightmare you had? Look, there's been some mistake. Advent of the King is a novel, not a movie.
But it could be a movie.
Well, yes, it could be a movie, but I think it would make a better miniseries. After all, it's quite long, and I have devoted 10 years of my life to researching and writing it, but at the moment it's only a novel.
I see. Where are the pictures?
What? No pictures.
Well, there's your problem. People don't really read anymore. We're far too busy. Look at my show. 30 minutes, nothing but pictures.
Look, it's a terrific book. It's received a 5-star review. It's a gripping adventure filled with well-developed characters and the ideals of medieval life like honor and duty and romance and violence and faith and sex and... Sex?
Where's the sex part?
I didn't mean to emphasize the sex. That's only part of the story. You can skip it if you like.
Yeah. What page is the sex part on?
Well, it's towards the end of the book, but it's mainly about fidelity and faith and honor and duty and self-denial for a greater purpose.
Again, no pictures. What's it good for, a doorstop?
Look, I told you, you don't need pictures. Your imagination will paint the picture. And I've provided great detail. Look, let me read a little bit to you here.
Oh, there go the ratings.
Last night, I had not entered my cell.
Well, that's not all we have time for. Joining us next is Sasha. Oh, by the way, where is the book available?
Oh, everywhere. Internationally. Target.com, BarnesandNobles.com, Amazon.com.
Yes, Amazon.com.
My God, everywhere.
For more information on the Advent of the King, go to www.adventoftheking.com, where you'll find pictures. And there will be a clip from Sean Connery discussing how he prepared for the role, and there'll be some more pictures of Russell Crowe posing in medieval costumes, and of course there'll be explosions and something that goes boom. Welcome, Sasha the Lion Tamer.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Colbert. That sounds like a really interesting book. Can I order it from my library?
Oh, yes. Tell your library to request it.
Where's the lion?
Lion? There must be some mistake, Mr. Colbert. I'm not a lion tamer. My cat does a trick.
It was an excellent read. It's not what you expect. It is a historical novel with a good message, interesting characters. It took you with it, and that's what you expect in a good historical novel.
I really enjoyed it. This is the kind of book that It takes you out of yourself and into a totally different realm. It was the kind of thing where I felt like my mind was opening as I was getting interested in finding, you know, a totally different way of looking at things. And I looked so forward to going to bed so that I'd have at least a half an hour to sit down and read, that I was actually extending my bedtime. I was getting up earlier and earlier so that I could read for longer. And the more I read, the faster I read. We need to have a sequel to this.
I enjoyed the book. I did the first read in 4 hours and took it home one evening and sat on my couch. And from about 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I finished the book. And the second time I read it more carefully. And I was reading for theme, I was reading for plot, foreshadowing, and the other literary elements. And I see that in here, where men are actually thinking about their faith. Not only thinking about their faith, but reasoning about their faith instead of reacting to it. Van Eyck probably is my favorite character because he's a man of honor. And I feel badly, or when I read it initially, I caught this, I guess, glimpse of a man who felt out of place being the guardian to the Queen.
I loved the book. I thought it was awesome. It was a daily adventure. I couldn't wait to come back and read it the next day. I loved it. I can't wait for the sequel, soundtrack, movie. We need it all.